today about why Israeli films are so critical of Israel policy. Some may view them as anti-Israeli policy. And some of you have seen Israeli films, and in them you see that Israeli films don't give you a good image of Israel. And just to give you a short example, I'm going to show a short clip from Waltz with Bashir, the most successful Israeli film in the United States. It's from 2008. So let's see a short clip.
השגרה הייתה בנויה סדר יום. קמים בבוקר.
Okay, that's enough. In this short clip, we saw Israeli soldiers shooting an innocent Arab on the donkey, bombing civilians in Lebanon, and so on. It doesn't give a good impression of Israel. You know, we also saw Prime Minister, back then, the Defense Minister Ariel Sharon calling Begin and sending troops to Lebanon. And there's a lot of movies like that, movies that you have clips of Israeli soldiers mistreating Palestinians. And now I'm going to really briefly speak about what's the reason for that, as I see it. So first of all, we have processes that happens in Israeli society. 1973, we have the Yom Kippur War, and the great shock that Israeli citizens had, that the government wasn't prepared, and that Israel was surprised, and that we had casualties because of this surprise. And so Israeli public till then trusted that the leadership know what they're doing. And after Yom Kippur War, after 1973, a lot of people understood that the guys up there, they don't know what's the best thing to do, and they might be wrong. Then 1982, we have the Lebanon War, and this is the first war that Israel had that there wasn't a consensus in Israeli society about. A big part of Israeli society thought that Israel shouldn't fight in Lebanon and stay there for a long years, and there was demonstration and there was great debate about that. And so the atmosphere in Israel became very much more critical. We have the press, the cinema, and the media generally became more critical of the leadership. Then we have the reality that a lot of Israeli films are co-production with European production companies. So European, some of you have been to Europe, I'm sure, and you know that they're not great admirers of Israeli policy. And so it's very unlikely that a European production company will support a film, an Israeli film that is very patriotic or showing that the Israeli side is right, or that the Palestinians are to blame for anything that happens in the Middle East or in Israel. Then we have the Israeli filmmakers who, when they make a film, they want it to succeed internationally. And so they write films that will show a balanced picture of what's going on in Israel, and a lot of time a very pro-Palestinian picture of what's going on in Israel. So when they write the script, they want them to be shown in Europe and in the States, and so they don't make a patriotic films or pro-Israeli films. And the last reason I'm going to speak about, and in my the way I see it is the main reason, is that the political views of the Israeli filmmakers. All Israeli filmmakers, all of them, are from the left, most of them from the far left. And of course, when they make a film that is very on issues that are close to their heart, issues that they see as important. And of course, they show their political views in the films. So they think that Israel shouldn't control the West Bank, that Israel is mistreating Palestinians, and of course you can see that in the films. That's, in my opinion, it's not going to change in the near future. So just for example, to give you an example of something I was talking about, this Israel director wanted to raise money for a film, and what he did, he tried to raise money in England. So he wrote a brochure. This is the first Israeli film that is showing that what we do to the Palestinians is like what the Germans did to the Jews in Nazi Germany. And the Israeli fund that was supposed to finance that film was under great criticism, because Israel is funding these films. All these films that we're talking about, Israel is funding a big part of them. So some Israelis said, why are we financing films that are showing Israel in such a bad way? And that's all. I'll be happy to answer questions if you have.